Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your February 2016 tarot card reading. As you can see, I use a Thoth deck, my favorite deck. And I've already shuffled and laid out the cards. That way it'll save us a little bit of time. I'm not someone who can sit there and watch a YouTube for 30 minutes, so I try to shave it down to under 10 if I can keep it under 10. Okay. Now the way I lay out the cards, this is the start of February for the sign of Capricorn. This is the first few weeks of February. This is the second few weeks to the end of the month. These cards are considered advice from the spiritual world, and these cards here are the things that are out of your control. So, shall we see how the month of February is going to go for the sign of Capricorn? The first card you got is the Nine of Cups. Physical well-being, pleasure, happiness. Okay, that sounds like you're starting the month in a really good place. The Five of Wands, lust and desire, competition, violence. Okay, you're happy, but there's going to be some sort of a struggle going. And here's a young man that's going to be involved. The Prince of Swords. A young man, intellectual, clever, but unstable, slays as fast as he creates. Okay, you're starting out, you're going to be happy. I mean, you're going to be in a good position, good well-being, but there's going to be some struggle and strife going on. There's going to be a young man involved. Okay, but it's not going to be a great big brouhaha. Okay, I mean, it's just going to be a little bit of a struggle here, not enough to really upset you. Okay, these are the first 2 weeks. You start out with the Ace of Discs. Material gain, power, labor, wealth. Okay, so the start of the month is looking good. I mean, you've got a material gain card, you're happy. Okay, you got a little bit of struggle going on here, but you're really starting to, you got a build-up card here. Things are starting to go your way. Okay, the Queen of Wands, a woman with persistent energy, authority, generous but impatient. Okay, she's going to be hanging around in the first part of February. And then you have the Lovers. Attraction, beauty, love, openness to inspiration. Capricorn, the 1st of February is really looking good. There's a little bit of strife, but it's looking good. Okay, it really is. There's no bad cards here. So then we get over to the second part of February. The Knight of Cups. A man who's enthusiastic, sensitive, graceful. So there's going to be a man here towards the middle of the month. Okay, this is the first 2 weeks. This is the start of the second. Okay, a graceful man. Maybe somewhat dull, somewhat boring, but a decent fella. Okay, he's going to be involved towards the middle of the month. Then you have the Ace of Wands, energy, strength, force, natural force as opposed to invoked force. Everything is flowing good. I mean, it really is. You've got plenty of energy, things are going great. And then you have the Ten of Wands, self-sacrifice, generosity. Towards the end of the month, about the last week of the month, you're going to run into an opposition. You're going to end up paying a price. But, you know, you're going to be generous about it. You're going to settle the matter. So this is your only conflict card for the whole month, really. I mean, you start out in a good place. There's a little bit of give and take here, but it's not too bad. You've got build-up. You've got the Lovers. You've got things going your way. And then, boom. The only trouble you're really going to have in February is right towards the end of the month. Okay, this is a pretty good reading, and I'm not sure what the trouble is going to be. We'll get on into this and see. Okay, these are considered advice from the spiritual world. And you start out with the Princess of Wands. A woman brilliant and daring, sudden and violent in love and anger. So this is just advice. It might be advising you to stay away from her. It might be advising you to turn to her. You're just going to have to figure out that relationship and see where to go. But there's advice concerning her. The Four of Wands, completion, settlement, rest, completion after labor. Okay, that card could be saying just, enjoy it. Just as you have a natural card here, just let it ride. Don't try to force anything throughout the month concerning this. And then you have the Nine of Swords. Lying, loss, malice, oppression. This advice card is saying that through all of this, even though you've got a good month, you're going to have people that are basically trying to throw a dagger into the works. There are people that are talking bad about you. There are people that are trying to thwart your plans. But all these cards are just saying, go with it. Just relax, take it easy. Try to avoid these people that are trying to upset your life. Then we get to the things that are out of your control for the month of February 2016. You start out with the universe. It's the end of the matter. Perseverance. Okay, you make it through, and whatever this conflict is, you're going to settle it. I mean, you'll settle it before the end of February. So you've got a conflict here, but you're going to take care of that conflict. You're going to get that matter settled. Then you've got the Six of Discs. Gaining material things. Dreamy and transitory situation. Okay, another gain card. I mean, the whole month looks like it's going to be good for you. You start out with gain, happiness, gain, things that are out of your control is gain, build up. The whole month is looking good up until the end. And then you get to the Hanged Man. Redemption through sacrifice, suffering. Okay, whatever price you're going to pay here, this is saying it's going to be a hefty price. It's going to hurt. Okay, to settle this matter though, you're more than willing to pay it, even though it's going to be a really stiff penalty. So that's it for the month of February 2016, Capricorn. If you have any questions, you can go over to my website at www.pathofthesouls.com. Go onto the message board, ask any question you want about the tarot. I will be happy to answer it. Until then, I hope that lets you know how February is going to go, and I will see you in March. Thank you.